Dirk Dieters here. I'm the owner of the Fremont Group. We do small business management consulting and bookkeeping. This is part 5 of Run Your Business on 4 Meetings a Week. We've covered in the first 4 videos the financial meeting, which is the first and cornerstone of your 4 meetings per week and the things that need to be done in there. As a quick recap, you have to have a budget, you have to have cash flow, a quick cash flow forecast. Those are your management tools for financial control of your company, and you should be reviewing those weekly with the people that are responsible for your bookkeeping and accounting. And as I mentioned there, we do those financial meetings with our clients, and they're extremely helpful to them. It gives them financial control of the company. There are 3 other meetings you have to have each week. The second one we're going to discuss is your sales meeting. Just like every other of these meetings, you have to be diligent and consistent with it. Consistency and of your focus is so important. This is our focus management system that we teach to our clients. And if you aren't committed to doing these things, then you probably should have just turned us off a long time ago. But to create focused management and develop more profit, more time for yourself, and better control your company, you have to be committed to hosting these 4 meetings a week. And they should be scheduled on the same day, not back to back, but each one should be scheduled on the same day and at the same time each week. In other words, you could have your financial meeting on Monday, your sales meeting on Tuesday, whatever, okay? But at the same time of day and same day of the week, consistently. They are mandatory for the people that you are going to involve. Mandatory. If they aren't there, they get on a Zoom with you, or they get on the phone, something, they know they're there. Why do they have to be there? Because they have assignments for them. In your sales meeting, what are you obviously trying to do? You're either trying to increase sales or you're trying to maintain sales in a falling market for some whatever. And so there you would include, depending on the size of your company, you might have a sales manager, some other key salespeople or something, or it could be as small as just, I don't know, you and your spouse, or maybe just yourself. But that meeting has to be scheduled at a certain time every day. And what are we going to look at? We're going to look at what should have our sales have been for the last period, what were they, and what are we going to do to change them. In a larger corporation, what you're doing is you're delegating that to your sales management persons. They would be responsible for those numbers. They need to be given enough information so that they can properly report to you. They need to know what the sales goal was for this period. And I say period, it could be inside a week, it could be inside a month, inside whatever it is, okay? But what were the sales supposed to be? What was the goal? What were they? What was the actual amount? And why weren't they obtained, or why did we exceed them? What happened that was good or what happened that was bad? It's the responsibility of that employee to be ready at the meeting to report to you, this is what our sales were supposed to have been, this is the difference, and this is what I am going to do about it next period. It's their responsibility to know those numbers, report those numbers to you, and then to let you know what they plan to change about it. You should never have to go back and find out, oh, what were my sales? Where did they stand? Oh my gosh, what is this going? No, that is their responsibility. Now, you may wear 2 hats. You may be the sales manager and the owner, okay? But then the sales manager still has to look at it and say, okay, they were under this, and this is what I'm going to do to change it, okay? And then your board of directors, probably your spouse, can tell you, all right, well, go along with that, and let's see if you can't actually accomplish it the next week, and let's track it and make sure also that your notes from those are clearly written down, that they are exchanged, and that the person knows what they're being expected to have for you at the next sales meeting. So that's what sales are all about. In the next video, we'll talk about your sales system. You have a sales system, whether you know it or not. Talk to you then.